Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the 10-day traffic challenge. Super excited, guys, because the goal of this challenge is to push you out of your comfort zone and to start creating content. So, as you see in the 72-hour freedom or in the 72-hour Facebook group, I've already posted the official post. So let me show you what this looks like right now. So you can see at the moment, I posted the post where you can go and post your 2 TikToks. Okay. So you'll notice here, if you go to this post in the group, everyone's starting to post their content. Okay. So this is where you want to post everything. Okay. So read the instructions on there. But the purpose of today's live, guys, is I want to bring to you guys a very special person. She's a super affiliate. I actually got to spend some time with her at Idaho. We both got invited to Russell Brunson's ClickFunnels 2.0 launch. She's an amazing person, follower of Christ, and she's a super affiliate. She went from 0 to 6 figures in 5 months, and after that, she's been hitting 6-figure months every single month. So I want to welcome to you guys Emily Walcott. What's going on, Emily?
Hey, thanks so much for having me. This is exciting.
Yeah, I'm super excited to have you on here, especially kicking off day 1 of the challenge. Again, the goal of this was just to push people to start creating content. Obviously, content has been a game changer for you. So, Emily, tell us a little bit before we get into the training. I know you're going to go into like your framework on how you create content, but tell us a little bit about your backstory and how'd you go from 0 to 6 figures in 5 months?
It is kind of wild. So I haven't even been officially doing affiliate marketing for a year. That'll be the end of this month. So that's kind of wild. And I feel like I started like most people, like on social media, just trying to find ways to make money online. I really wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. And we were trying that and it wasn't working. Like we were like, okay, living on one income is so hard right now, but we knew that's what we wanted to do. And I really felt called to being home. And then I really felt called to affiliate marketing. It kept popping up and showing up. And I know so many other people are that way. They see it and they wait. And I waited like probably 2 months. That's my biggest regret. I was scared to create content. I was scared to get out there. I was scared to try something new. But once I tried it, I loved it. Once I really learned that actually like passive income is real and that you can, like if you're dedicated to work 1 to 2, 2 to 3 hours a day and make it value packed, the rest of your life you can build how you want to build. So I started that, broke as a joke, no experience. I didn't even have Wi-Fi at my house.
Wow, really?
We got our Wi-Fi turned off. So I built a digital marketing business and had to go and find public Wi-Fi at the library.
That's crazy. Yeah. And your husband he worked in construction as well, right? I remember we talked about that. Yeah.
Yeah. My husband does concrete. So far outside of our realm.
Right.
And I hit my first commission in 17 days, hit the ground running. I hit my first 4-figure commission was at my daughter's field trip. And I was like, this is what it's about. This is exactly why I did affiliate marketing. I'm at my daughter's field trip and I was like, I'm buying everybody Dippin' Dots because I got my first.
That's so cool. So that was your first high ticket or first like low ticket?
Yeah. That was like my first high ticket commission.
Okay. That's so cool.
It was unbelievable. And that was 2 months in, and then 3 months later I hit 6 figures. So I didn't stop after that. And that was with one social media channel with less than 50,000 followers. And that's why content to me is so important. People see these numbers and it's like, if you have content that is value packed, that can convert, then you don't really have to worry that much. So many people worry about that. Like, oh, I got to drive all this traffic and I got to get to this amount of followers. And it's like, if you just learn really good content, your traffic will come. So I think that is like the biggest key to success is I hit that first 6 figures and within 30 days I hit another 6 figures, and it was truly based on giving value to a targeted client. And that has changed the game for me, and it hasn't really stopped since then.
And you've been focusing just on organic, right? Like you haven't really done any paid ads?
No, I've never paid.
That's incredible.
I've never paid. It's all been organic traffic. Like I said, really, I was only on one platform and now I understand the presence of being everywhere and, having different accounts and being able to rinse and repeat it with multiple different things.
Right,
So
right.
for me now, it's so funny. You see social media differently. Social media is definitely just should be used to make you income passively, not
Absolutely.
for anything else.
That's so crazy. You haven't even been doing this a whole year. When did you start exactly?
March 28th will be the first day that I like
Okay.
got my system set up.
Okay. March 20th. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
well, congrats to you. I think you said you've already done like $500,000 in commissions, which is insane. That's like over $1 million in sales, I'm sure. So that's
Yeah.
incredible, Emily. So I'm
Really
really
exciting.
excited to have you on here. I got the chance to hang out with you in Idaho with Russell Brunson, and we
That was
got to
amazing.
talk and hang out. And you're an awesome person, and you inspire me, and I know you're going to inspire my students to get out of their comfort zone and start creating content. So real quick, so there's a lot of people on here. We have like I see like 300 people on here. So guys, I want to like get everyone commenting, but more importantly, I'm going to be giving $100 to like whoever's the most engaging. I'm gonna let Emily pick the winner. So we'll pick the winner at the end of this. Just for
Put me on the
fun,
spot.
okay? Yeah, I put you on the spot, Emily. I got you. but yeah, so if you guys can be engaging, asking questions, she will do Q&A at the end. But before we start, what are you going to be teaching us? What are we going into?
So the biggest thing for me is everyone I feel like misses this. They try to reinvent the wheel with their content, and a lot of times your message totally gets lost. You have to have a message that's not product focused. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about how you should be able to leave this session with 9 evergreen content ideas that all you have to do is every week go and plug in how you're going to put that same exact story, what kind of videos you're going to do with it, and then you should be able to easily create content and make content a part of your everyday life versus feeling like, oh, I don't know how to create content.
Right.
I don't know what to post. So this is going to be good content that's going to get someone moving from being a critical viewer to an emotionally invested buyer. So that is kind of
Awesome.
exactly what I'm going to talk about.
Cool.
Kinda
Well,
exactly.
I'll let you get started. Let me just do one more thing here. So, guys, if you guys are excited for this, just type in the comments, Emily Walcott, because she's been preparing for this training, and she's gonna be picking a winner for the $100, guys. So just type in Emily Walcott if you're excited for her. I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I will pop in maybe once or twice, but I'll let you do your thing.
Okay.
And yeah, so I'll let you. Can you
Perfect.
see the comments, by the way?
I cannot see the comments.
Okay, I know we'll do Q&A at the end here, but if you go to the
Okay.
comments, do you see on the right there where it says comments, top right, kind of? It's not a big deal if you can't see it.
I think I see it. Hold on 1 second.
I don't know if you want to see them, but I just
I
wanted
like seeing. Oh, there you go. I can't see
yeah,
it.
there's literally hundreds of comments. Like there's a lot
I
of people
love
on
it.
here. So yeah, everyone's excited.
I love it. Okay,
Okay,
cool. I do see that. That's perfect. Okay. Can you guys still, is this good? Can you guys still see my whiteboard?
Yeah, we can see you. We're good.
Okay,
I
perfect.
will go
All
and
right.
get off, and I'll be here. So if you need anything, let me know. But
Awesome.
I'll let you do your thing. All right.
Yay. I love seeing the comments. That's so exciting. You guys are pumped. Yes. So I'm like I was gonna say, I'm kind of all over the place on social, and you should be too. So that's the biggest thing that I first want to say is you should be everywhere, right? Okay, you should be on all the different platforms. I personally like to create in TikTok. That's kind of where my jam is. But I repurpose kind of everything all over. So when you're thinking about content, the biggest problem that I see is everybody's so focused on product based content. You don't need product based content. It does not matter what you're, I don't want to say it doesn't matter what you're promoting, but that's not what they should see on your content. If you go right now and you scan a TikTok, and I do this a lot when I'm kind of doing audits, and you scan a TikTok and you look on it and you're seeing, oh, that's exactly what they're promoting. That's exactly how much it costs. This is how they did it, and this is the time it took. That right there, they're going to have all the information they already need. There's no reason to go and click on your name. There's no reason to go and find any of your information because you've already given them all of your product information. You've already given them your pitch. You have to remember that you cannot be giving them the product up front. Your content needs to be completely based on your story. Okay. And so this part, the first thing that you need to do is when you look at your content, you should be looking for a couple things. Again, you're going to just go and open up your content. You're going to look at, kind of scroll up and down, and you're going to say, can I see these things from looking at my content? Within the first 3 videos, do people see these things? Okay. So you're going to say, you want them to know, who is this about? Who is it about? Not, this is about someone that was broke that wants to make money, right? Okay, you don't want people to see this. You want them to know, who is this about? When someone looks at my content, I want them to know it's about me. I want them to know I'm a mom. I want them to know I have 3 girls. I want them to know what I look like, how I talk, my vibe, right? So the next part is, what is your problem? And this is a big issue for people, okay? So when you're looking, people are going to say, well, my problem is I'm broke. Okay. Well, everybody's kind of broke, right? Or everybody tends to struggle on one income, especially right now. So the biggest thing is if you're looking here and all they're seeing is the problem is I need to make more money. I don't have enough money. See ya. Okay. They're out of there. If people are actually motivated by money, they already would be doing these things, right? Like me, if I was actually motivated by and having an extra income, I would have excelled in the MLM that I did 3 years ago, right? I would have wanted to go to my job. I had a great job, right? And you want to make sure that the problem is not just specific to you can make an extra income. That's not what people want. For me, the problem was I wanted to be at home with my girls and I couldn't do that. Now, the way that was going to make that happen was making money somewhere, right? So you have to make sure that you're not taking this problem. It needs to be an emotionally charged problem that you're talking about. So for me, my problem was I want to be at home with my girls. I could say my problem was I wasn't making enough money to be a stay-at-home mom. So you have to make sure that you're talking very, very specific to someone, okay? So who are you? Okay, what is your problem? What is your heart problem? And then why can't you solve that problem? Why can't you solve the problem? Okay, so this is where people are going to really relate to you. Okay, so this is the difference. Who are you? What is your problem? And why can't you solve the problem? So for me, I couldn't solve the problem because we were doing everything that we tried. We were budgeting, we were saving, we were working. My husband was working hundreds of hours. Okay, so this is the problem. Why can't you solve that problem? Why can't someone solve the problem? So someone's going to go to my content and they're going to see who I am, what I'm about, what is my problem, and why can't I solve that on my own? Okay, if we have all those things, they're going to be looking for what I have. If I told them, my name's Emily, and my problem is I don't have any money, and I can't solve it because I haven't found any other ways, so go check out my stuff. No, that is not what you want. You want someone to say, oh my gosh, like, I'm a mom too. And I completely relate to that struggle of wanting to be at home, but realizing like our income doesn't work. And then saying, and I have tried to solve it every single way. And I can't do that. Okay. But then here's the last part. How does it end? What's the end point? Hey, Kate, will you take a screenshot of this and I'll post it in the comments? I'll post this in the comments so you guys have this for your notes after. So
wait, did you want me to post it? I'm sorry, you want me to take a screenshot?
No, you're okay. I just told my husband to, but you can do it too.
Okay, yeah, I can do that as we go.
Perfect. Thank you. That'll be good for them to see this. Okay, so what is the end point? So now that you've gotten who you are, what's the problem, why can't you solve the problem, and then what is the end point, right? So that's where you get them. So the end point, okay, someone said, oh, there, I'll kind of turn it like that. There you go. So you guys can see it. Okay, so the end point. What is the end point? Okay, you have who I am, you have the problem. Why can't I solve the problem? And what is the end point? The end point is I want to be at home with my kids. Okay? So that is the end point. The end point is I want to be present with my children. The end point is I don't want another 9 to 5. I don't want another job. I want to make an income the easiest way possible, right? And I want to be able to scale that. What is the end point? The end point is I want to be able to help other people do that. The end point to me is feeling fulfilled and feeling like I finally found something. So you do have to have that end point. But what people do is a lot of people do this. They make their end point the money, about the money. My end point is I'm going to have 6 figures in my bank account, right? Again, if that motivated people, people would already be working towards these goals. That is not the biggest motivator. You have to find an emotional touch point in all these things. Emotional. If you are on the other side of the screen, you are already a critical viewer. You already have high cortisol levels. You're already stressed. You're already overwhelmed. So when someone's looking at your content and they see these things and they connect with you emotionally, what that's going to do, it's literally going to give them a dopamine hit. It's going to calm their body. They're going to be invested in you, and they're going to want to go and they're going to want to binge your content. 9 times out of 10, when your videos are getting pushed out and your content is getting pushed out, you have to remember that when it's getting pushed out, people are not seeing all your other stuff. So this needs to be in almost every single one of your videos. All of these points. So how do you do that in 5 to 7 second videos, right? How do we create that content that's going to be able to do that? I'm going to show you exactly how I kind of work that out in my head and how I can make 9 evergreen pieces of content and just continue to use them throughout all of my content, every single post that I do. Okay. So let me erase this. Again, we'll post it in the content or in the comments. So there's a couple things that you need to do with those things, and that's how you're going to be able to kind of build out exactly what you need to have in your content. So you need to have pain points. Okay, I'm sure you've heard this before, but there's a difference when you're talking about pain points, right? Okay, so with pain points, okay, it can't just be, again, the same exact thing. So let's say their pain point, let's say we're talking like different niche, health and fitness niche, right? And their pain point is I've gained weight. Okay, that pain point is going to be much different if you're saying I don't recognize myself. Just like if your pain point is I don't have enough money, that people hear that all the time. Everybody doesn't have enough money. When is enough money, right? A pain point would be different of I had to put like I'm so physically exhausted from looking at my bank account and not understanding why I don't have more in there. I am so tired of having to go over my budget because like it's not showing like what I thought it would show, right? So there has to be a different pain point. You have to think of your pain points. You have to think of your heart issues. And that's where it comes. You have to be able to be a little bit vulnerable so people can connect with you on a human level. They want human connection. Okay? You have to think of your content as your own reality TV show. They really want human connection, human content. And that is going to help them to go and trust you like no one trusts, right? They're going to be able to do that much quicker when you have these things in your content. They shouldn't have to go look for something else like whatever your free resources. That's where they shouldn't have to go there to find your story. They should have to go there because your story has been so compelling to them. They want to know what you're doing. That doesn't need to be in your content, right? So pain points, the next thing is experiences. Okay. So you're going to want to give people experiences. So for example, your pain point could be not having enough money and not having enough time. So money, time, and then experiences is where you're going to build that out a little bit. So this is kind of, someone just said, this is my light bulb moment. Woohoo! That's really exciting. I hope that you guys are loving this. If you guys are enjoying this, okay, maybe if you are ready to get out of I know we're trying to get you guys out of your comfort zone. If you can think of a pain point for you, an emotional pain point that has led you to get to this point, to wanting to make money online, drop that in the comment below. I want everyone to just put 1 to 2 words or something in the comments below. Okay. So an experience kind of goes off the pain points, but when you're doing pain points, again, this is like where you kind of do your really short 5 to 7 second videos of a pain point. Like I never thought I'd be 32 having my Wi-Fi turned off, right? That's more you're talking about a pain point and the money. The experience is where you're going to kind of build that out. So an experience would be like the grocery store, for example. Like, have you ever been to the grocery store and you are at the checkout and you have a budget and you have to give those groceries back? Have you ever done that? Have you ever experienced that? That feeling that you have that you're like, oh my gosh, like my like budget has hit. I have other groceries and I'm gonna have to give these back because I know that if I don't do that, I'm gonna go negative. Right? That's an experience. And someone who's understood that and been through that and that experience is gonna connect with you. They're gonna instantly understand you. They're gonna it's instant like trust, like no trust factor, right? So another experience, like I see people, good job. I see people commenting, it's awesome. Like the daycare thing. I physically get sick when I leave my child, when I have to leave my child at daycare. When I walk out that door, I feel physically ill. And I want to change that. That is an experience, right? Or someone's talking about retirement. Have you ever looked around? Like, have you ever looked around at your life and realized, where did the time go? How are my kids grown? How much time do I have left? And thought, this isn't what I thought life was going to be like. You know, have you ever had a moment when you're at your child's birthday party and you're like, how did my child get this old? And then all of a sudden, in a blink of an eye, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not where I want to be. Those are experiences. That's what you guys should be talking about, right? I love that you guys are dropping comments. It shouldn't be, your experience shouldn't be, you know what? I don't like missing my kids' stuff and I don't like dropping them off at daycare. So I'm going to go learn about making money online and you should too. Okay. That is not experience. Okay. An experience is something that you actually went through that you're sharing to have people connect with you. An experience isn't learning skills. An experience isn't taking a course. An experience isn't applying for affiliate links. Those are not experiences. Okay, we want real life experiences that made you go to do those things, right? Don't tell them what you did. Tell them what you experienced to make you go do those things. You guys good with that? If you guys are good, drop some hearts. I always do hearts, but drop something in the comment if that makes sense to you guys. So you have to make sure you're shifting from talking about what you did to what experiences made you go do that? What experiences led you to be an affiliate? What experience led you to find affiliate links? Okay, that's what you guys should be doing. So the next part is, again, results. Okay, so these are, everyone wants big results. Everyone wants to share big results. They want to talk about, again, this. Everyone is so focused on that. Or they want to tell you that you're going to get that from your product. My result is, I went and took this course and I went from 0 to 6 figures in 5 months, right? That sounds great. Those were my results. And I can make 100 videos, but those videos are not going to convert. They're not going to convert. So I hear so many beginners say this, oh, I just can't do it because I don't have numbers to share. I don't have results to share. I can't put my content out there and I don't know what to do because, well, I can't say that I made that. Again, you don't have to have that. You can literally say, I was just finally so sick and tired of being sick and tired. I was so physically exhausted at the end of the day, and I still couldn't have that connection with my kids because I was worried about my budget. So I decided I'm going to do something about it. If you're at that point too, follow my journey. Follow along. You don't always have to be pointing people to the product. And even in your result, for a result, it could be simply staying connected with something. For a result, it could be, I actually finished something. I completed something, guys. I'm on the next step. I'm on my way to my first 4-figure day. I'm on my way to my first 10K. Right? Those are results. The results do not have to be, oh, I took this course. It doesn't have to be anything that comes from the product that you're promoting. The results can be something like emotionally driven, right? I feel like, I felt so stuck. I felt so completely stuck that I felt like I couldn't breathe when I got home. And then I finally feel good because I'm doing something about it. because I'm doing something about it. Okay. And if you are going to do results, yes. Okay. If you have already done affiliate marketing and you already made some money online, please don't discount that. The next thing is when people are talking about results, they're going to do that. Kind of what I shared a little bit earlier. They're going to say, I hit my first commission in 17 days. And that's all they're going to share. Bye. That's all they're going to share. But instead, what you should say is, guys, I actually made money online and I got to buy ice cream tonight for my girls. I got to buy ice cream from my side hustle business that I started that runs solely online, and I got to do the ice cream. I got to go on a date night tonight, and I was like, I'll pick up that check. Again, you're constantly going back to who I am and what's important to me and how I'm solving the problems. And that has nothing to do with saying, I've made this, I'm going to do this, you should do this too. Okay, so I'm going through all these things. I'm going through and wrap this up in a nice little bow. Okay, when you're making content, it should be your daily life. It should be your content. It should be you doing what you do normally. Okay, so I could do a video of me picking up or folding my kids' laundry. And I could say, I remember when I used to be so exhausted that my laundry would sit there for days because I was trying to shuffle kids. I was trying to put, have people watch my kids. I was trying to move around my clients. And at the end of the day, I still didn't even have money to buy maybe a Ben and Jerry's for me to enjoy at the end of the night because living on, part-time income wasn't working for us. But now, after I fold this laundry, I'm going to go sit down and I'm going to have a little thing of ice cream, and I'm not going to have to check my bank account because I know that I'm not negative. What a wild world this is. Type all that out with a video of you doing something around your house, right? That's all these things. It's experience I went through, it's a pain point, and it's a result. Okay. So now I'm going to kind of break this out exactly how you're going to do this when you're doing your content. So what I like to tell people is you can kind of write this all out, right? And the other thing I saw someone comment is, yes, everybody has multiple pain points, but please don't be the person that's like, in your content, you're like, I was broke. It affected my marriage. It also made me physically tired, and I didn't know what to do about it. And all the things. Okay. In your content, you need to pick one thing to focus on. And this is why I'm going to show you how you're going to do it. Okay. So you're going to have past, you're going to have present, and you're going to have future. Okay. So you can write this down on a piece of paper on a Sunday. Okay. You're going to write these three things: past, present, future. Okay. And what you're going to do under all these things is you're going to do exactly what I just told you. You're going to write down a pain point, you're going to write down experience, and you're going to write down a result. So pain point, experience, result, pain point, experience, result. Okay? So if you can see, that's 9 pieces of content. Okay? So if you're on here and you're saying, what is something from the past that's a pain point? Okay, so we can pick something like, for me, it was my husband working 70 hours. Okay, that was a pain point. He missed everything, right? It was kind of like being a single parent at the beginning. So married but single. Okay, so you want to do a pain point from your past, right? Okay, and then you want to do an experience. An experience was that moment you're all ready to go out on a date night and you have to cancel because your husband doesn't show up because he's stuck at work, right? That's like an experience. So missed a date night. Okay, and then a result is we go on date nights weekly now because we can afford them, and my husband doesn't have to pick up overtime. So weekly date nights. Okay. So from my past, I have a pain point, I have an experience, and I have a result. Okay. So with this, did I talk about a product? Did I talk about a course? Did I talk about learning affiliate marketing? No. I gave you 3 things that emotionally connect you to me, and then you're going to want to find out what I did to make that happen. You're going to find out what I did. You're going to be so compelled by the storytelling aspect. You're going to be so compelled by these 3 emotional touch points that you're going to want to know. You are going to be dying to know what I did to be able to make this happen, right? So this right here, the working 70 hours a week, that is content. So what you're going to do next is you're going to kind of figure out, so you're going to go through this for all of these, okay? So for example, with present, so a pain point for the present, okay? So for an everyday, like maybe my pain point is other moms that I see struggling that want to be at home. Okay, so if my target client is, and you have to be very specific, if my target client is a stay-at-home mom that is struggling with the income, right? A present pain point for me is seeing other stay-at-home moms that just want to be at home with their kids, okay? So that is a pain point in my present, is seeing other moms who are so afraid to try this, who don't want to risk looking silly, or they don't want to fail again, okay? That is a pain point. An experience in the present, okay? An experience for me, and I just shared about this, is the first time I was, and again, I want to think of something that, you know, for me, a big experience was I was able to tithe more than my mortgage. Like, what a blessing to be able to do that, right? That was such an experience for me the first time we did that. And we're like, oh my gosh, this is unreal. This is unreal. Like, literally, we were going negative in our account a year ago. So that's an experience. And that is, I'll kind of tell you how I put that out there. But again, more than our mortgage. But let's say you're brand new and you're like, well, what do I do? You know, what do I do with that? So if you're present, an experience could be anything from, I created my first piece of content. And again, it's not like you're sharing your journey. You're not saying, I created my first piece of content for this product that I love. It's awesome. No, you're just saying like, oh my gosh, like, I finally am doing something to change my life. I am finally making those couple steps forward, right? That could be your experience. Or it could be, I just had a light bulb moment. My experience right now in this moment is I realized like I am done working for someone else. Okay, that's present. Because in the past, you were still stuck in that. You didn't want to move forward, right? But now in the present, you're done doing that. You're changing your life. Those could be your experiences, right? Like I say that all the time. My experiences, I wake up and I'm allowed to like have slow mornings. I don't have someone that's telling me you have to be up at this. And it's mind blowing when you realize you can actually, like, it's okay to sleep in if you want. It's okay to eat a later breakfast. It's wild that you realize we've been so trained. We have been so trained that you have to be up. You have to be working a 9 to 5. You have to do the extracurriculars. Your kids should be in sports. And then you come home, you have a quick dinner, and everyone goes to bed, and you wake up and you do it again. We are so trained that when we get out of that lifestyle and we realize that we can build our own life and we can have slow mornings and our kids can stay up if they want. I homeschool. This has provided that opportunity, that we realize like that feels so uncomfortable and it feels wrong, right? But it's okay to finally share that experience of, oh no, I'm going to create my own life now. I'm going to live my own life. That is an experience. Okay. So then result, again, down here, that right there. Okay, that's an experience, but what are the results from that? Okay, for me, the results are I'm showing my daughters, now that I've taken that step, right? Now that I've tried something different, now that I have started to post content, now that I have made a couple dollars online, I'm showing my daughters that you can change your life. I'm showing my daughters that if you want to be different and you want to be outside the norm, that's possible. That's a result, right? Another result is obviously you can do things like I'm more confident in myself. I am pushing myself every single day to do something different, to show up, to stay consistent. Okay, that's a result. Just showing up daily, that is so important in your content, and talking about that is important, right? Another result in the present though too, it can be like, oh, I am able, again, it's kind of experience, but you can say, I'm able to check my bank account and not be negative. You know, another result is I'm able to build an entire system, but I would kind of word that a little bit different. I never talk about a product. I never talk about how it looks. I never talk about like the I would say like the framework. I don't ever talk about that in my content. The only thing I talk about is my life and who I am and what has changed in my life because of learning affiliate marketing. But I never say because I learned affiliate marketing. Okay, just you guys got that? Drop some fire below if you are understanding that. I want to make that crystal clear that all these things should be results that that you don't at the end want to be like, but then I did this thing, but then I found this product, but then I went here, right? You don't want that. People want the story. They want these things, and then they're going to be so compelled by that story to go find whatever it is that you did to change your life. Okay. So that's where they should go and find your product. This is where they're going to find your story, and your story should be enough to motivate them to move forward. Okay. So you're going to go and you're going to do this. Okay. So you're going to write down past, present, future. Okay. And then the next step after you have these, and again, you can keep these the same for the next 3 months and just go recreate the content that you created, right? Before about these things. Okay. So you're going to take these things and then you're going to write next to them and you're going to say, there's a couple different types of content that you can do. Okay. So you can do a wide open net post. Okay. So a wide net post is what you're going to do is it's like when you see someone do, if you're in the affiliate marketing game, maybe you're seeing someone that's like, when I wasted 4 years in college, right? Okay, let's say we're talking about my husband working 70 hours a week. And there's a video of me screaming and saying, when your husband's missed your kid's first 5 years of life, and you realize that you can make money online in digital marketing. That's called a wide open net post, right? It's a quick and easy, fast post. And it's going to talk to the masses. And then you're gonna do it's more of like the high traffic post. Okay, so that's going to be a wide open net post. So that's going to be a quick and easy video that you have a 5 to 7 second sound. Okay, but then the next video, which is mostly your experiences, you need to write like talking. Okay, it's hard or lifestyle. Okay, so what I mean with that is, so a talking video is going to be like this. You're going to hop on and you're going to say, hey, I'm a mama 3, and we were struggling last year. I remember literally having to give groceries back to the grocery cashier because I was over my budget and I knew I was going to be negative. If you have ever experienced that, drop a heart below. Okay, that's going to be a talking video. That's going to be where you're doing the experience. Okay, and then the other part of that is a lifestyle video. So you can say those same simple things to connect with people, but film your everyday life. I tell people all this time. So if you are not listening, listen up. You do not want to miss this. Film something you do every single day. I film myself every single day pouring coffee. Even if I don't use that content, I am filming myself. I'm making it a requirement that I'm going to film that every single day. And if people want to show up and they want to be able to see what my day looks like, they're going to see me pour my coffee every day. And I'm going to write an experience about a pain point, okay, over me doing something I do every day. Your content should be your everyday life. Film yourself doing your everyday things. If you leave every morning to go to a 9 to 5, film that. If you are getting coffee every morning, film that. Do something that's going to show somebody what you're doing. That is a lifestyle post, right? So either you're going to do a talking post or a lifestyle post. So I'm going to go and I'm going to say, okay, this is going to be a lifestyle post. This is going to be a lifestyle post. Since it's about my daughters, maybe I'll film my daughters, right? Me playing with my kids. Okay, this is going to be a wide open net post. Okay, and then you're going to have kind of like the trendy. I'm going to make this one trendy. I'm going to make this one trendy. Okay, I'm going to make this one talking. I'm going to make this one lifestyle. And you go through and I think this is the last one that I have. And I'm going to do a wide open net post. Okay. So you already know if you find a trending sound and you think it's trending, right? Or if you see a sound that keeps popping up in your feed, you're going to say, oh, I'm going to use that and I'm going to go talk about this pain point about other moms. Boom, done. There's your content. Okay, you're going to cross it out. There's that content for that week, right? Then you're going to see, maybe you know already that you have a sound that does really, really good for you. You know the sound, and if you guys are new to this, you're going to see a lot of people that have the same sounds, right? Or you're going to go and you're going to find a viral sound. So if you are familiar with TikTok, that's where I like to create, but you know that they have sounds that you can pick from. So you're just going to go pick one of those sounds. You're going to film yourself doing something around your house, or like I said, leaving to a 9 to 5, and you're going to say, okay, I'm going to talk about this experience and that sound. Okay, boom, that content's done. Every single day, you can either, on a Sunday, you can go through, write all this down, and you can create these videos. Change your clothes, batch content. Okay, you can switch your clothes and you can create all 9 of these videos. Then next Sunday, you can go and create all 9 of those videos again. Same exact videos, little bit of different wording, but you can do that. There's 9 videos that you can go and recreate anytime. Just change your clothes, record these videos, change your clothes, record those videos. Okay, it's called batching content. You can do that. The other thing you can do is wake up every day and say, okay, I'm gonna do these 2 videos, done. Next day, I'm gonna do these 2 videos, done. Next day, I'm gonna do these 2 videos. And all you're gonna have to do, you don't have to rewrite the wheel. If you have all these written out, this is your content that you can just go and recreate and do it for the next 3 months. Now, in 3 months, you're like, okay, I'm getting bored. Content is hard. You have to stay consistent with it. Okay, you can, and I don't know, Jonathan, you can probably screenshot that.
Yeah, let me do that real quick.
Okay, I know it's hard to play it, but I'll post something too with my slides.
Okay, yeah, there. I think that's good. I can see the light a little bit, but that's okay.
Okay.
Hold on. Let's see. There we go. Got it.
Okay, cool. So the thing with this too, guys, is you have to remember, like, you don't have to go through and recreate the wheel, because your content is being pushed out to new people every single time. Okay, every single time it's being pushed out to new people. You want to be repetitive. Do you understand if someone went to your site and you're talking about leaving in 9 to 5, and then the next video you're talking about being like wanting to be a stay-at-home mom, and then you go and talk about wanting retirement? Do you see how confusing that is? They want to know your story and they want it to be repetitive. You should be telling the same exact story every single day. And if you're not telling your story enough. Okay, so you should be able to go and recreate this. And then if you get bored, because content is hard and you need to stay consistent and you're having kind of a block, you're going to go through and you're going to erase all these things and you're going to fill them back out. And that's how you're going to redo that. There's 18 pieces of content. Okay, so that is my gold right there. Okay, I don't have to rewrite the wheel. I don't have to go and create 1,000 different pieces of content every single day, and that gets so tiring. All you need to do is you need to go and do those 9 things, fill them out, and talk about them repetitively in your video. Okay, 9 evergreen posts. 9 evergreen posts that you can just constantly remake. And then you don't have to think about it. And then you're like, what am I going to post today? And what am I going to do? Okay. Just post those things right there. 9 pieces of content, write it out, have your list, know what you're going to talk about. Talk only about those specific things. Okay. You can't have 8. What people do is they tend to put a pain point with another pain point with another pain point, and they're all over the place. Okay. Just pick that one thing and talk about that one thing. That one pain point is all you need to talk about in that video, right? The one experience is all you need to talk about. And you need to make sure that you're tying it in and you're not saying this is because of whatever it is that you are promoting. Okay. They are going to realize that. You're giving them A and you're giving them C. They will go find B. Don't be so focused on go here, go take this, go do that. This is how I did it. They are going to want to find that if you're telling them the story that is going to motivate them to get there. So that is my content flow chart, and I will kind of post that too in the comments. I have a slide in that. So I think if you want, Jonathan, we can do maybe Q&A.
Yeah, perfect.
I feel like I want to make sure that it's clear for people too.
Okay, cool. Real quick, guys. If you guys are enjoying this so far, comment hashtag mind blown down below. This has been incredible, Emily. Even for me, like telling your story is so important. Like it's like a cliche thing, like everyone says, but the way you laid it out like that just makes it so much easier. And this is perfect for the 10-day challenge because it's like, okay, now they have some ideas of like what to do for the challenge, right? And then the challenge is just essentially just a way to start their momentum going. And then obviously we take this into being consistent year after month after month. So awesome, Emily. Thank you.
So to be able to leave here and go create or write down at least those 9 pieces, and then you can honestly just keep rewriting it.
Right, exactly. And then what's funny is, and we'll go into Q&A in just a second here, but I think people think that when they tell their story over and over, like people are gonna like get bored with it. Well, my mentor, Russell Brunson, he talks about his stories all the time. And he continues to talk about like his potato story, like even 15 years later, because that's your master story. That's you. So don't think that people are going to get bored of it. Like people are just going to understand who you are and going to have that know, like, and trust factor. So I love how you broke it down.
Yeah, so many people think I don't have a story. If you're here, you have a story. There's a reason you're trying to change something, and that is someone's going to relate to that. I mean, there's a billion people on these platforms. Someone is very specifically going to relate with your struggle, and so many people get scared to share that. And then once they do, it's so freeing because you find your people, you find your target audience because you're sharing the real, authentic you. And I think that is missed so much. And your story is so powerful, whatever it is. And people really kind of have to tap into that heart issue versus like this, kind of on the surface of, we all want to make money online. We all would like a different lifestyle. We would all like to have passive income. But once you really get down to why you want those things and you share that, that's when you're going to find your people.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone has their audience. Like people are going to follow you because of you, and people are going to follow me because of me and my story. Right. So that's the thing. There's so many people out there looking for, their audience, and you got to find your piece of the internet basically. So
your real estate online.
Exactly. Cool. So let's go ahead and do some Q&A then. And then we're still gonna do the $100 giveaway, guys. I'll have Emily pick a winner, whoever's the most engaging, or whoever she wants to pick. So if you can see the comments down below, you just read one out and I'll throw it on the screen.
Okay. Let's see. You want to call to action always at the end of your video, each video, correct? So I think it's Facebook user. Yep, you want to call to action. Okay, so this is a lot of people see like you have to have a call to action. But what they do is they constantly focus on like go to that link in bio and go to that link in bio. I do have calls to action, but 9 times out of 10, if I'm doing that, my calls to action are going to be something like drop a heart below or if you agree. Because like I said, they're going to binge your content and they're going to eventually figure out where to go, especially if you just have that one link that's there. So I think you need to have a call to action, but you need to focus more on telling them to follow your journey or getting them engaged in the comment section. And then you can kind of put that call to action down there because the people who really want it will go and find it. People are so focused on that. They will go and find it. You need to have that there, but have it more of an engaging call to action, not a go figure out my link in my bio.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't like, they're just trying to make the money right away, which is we're all trying to do that in the beginning. But it's like if you can kind of build the long-term business, think about building that brand, they'll go look for the links. They'll literally go out of their way and look for the links. So yeah, that's huge.
Yeah. I know a lot of people are going to ask this one. It says, what kind of content do you post when you're just starting out and haven't made any commissions yet? People say this all the time. They're like, I just don't know what to do. First, you need to find your target client, right? So you need to find your targeted audience. And then you need to say, what do they need besides the product that I'm promoting? So for me, if I'm promoting something about learning how to do affiliate marketing and I want to create content and I'm talking to a stay-at-home mom, 9 times out of 10, they're doing it because they're struggling at one income. So what else do they need to know? They need to know about budgeting. They need to know about saving. They need to know about apps maybe that they can use to help them at the grocery store. So many people get so focused on making videos that are like side hustle-y videos, right? And they think that's the content that they need to post. But really, for me, I want to give my audience value. I want them to feel heard and understood. And so I'm going to think about what else do they need to better their lives outside of the product that I am promoting. I think that's
Awesome.
where you should start with that.
Very good. Very good. Real quick, Emily, before we move on to the next question, I want to make sure people are following you. Where's your main platform? Is it TikTok?
So I'm on, sorry, I dropped those. I'm on Facebook,
Okay.
Walcott. So EM and then space Walcott, WALCOTT. I'm there. And then on every other platform, I'm the affiliate everywhere else.
Okay. So is this your main platform now? Your M Walcott?
Yes. Is that, well, how many followers does that one have?
192,000. Is that?
Yes.
The right
Yep. That's me.
Okay, cool. So make sure to follow her on Facebook, and I believe this is your TikTok, right? And the affiliate.
Yep, that's my TikTok. So I'm the affiliate. Yeah, you can find me. I'm the affiliate really anywhere.
Okay, make sure to follow her, guys. And then we'll throw it up again at the end here. But cool.
Okay.
Just wanted to mention that real quick.
Thank you for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. How often? Oh, I like this one. People ask this all the time. How often should you post? I think it's click. Where did this go?
Yeah.
Someone said, how often do you post daily? I think that people get so focused on the number and when to post. So for me, you have to remember, again, think about your targeted client. If you're focusing on posting to someone who wants to leave their 9 to 5, you probably shouldn't post only during the day because they're busy working. So post early in the morning so that they see it, if they probably check their socials before they go into work, and then post at night. If you're talking to the retirement community, 9 times out of 10, they don't check their phone until they're sitting on the couch at night. Post 2 at night. Figure out who that target client is and post when they're going to be available. For me, for moms, it's usually late mornings and then it's like after bedtime. So you really should focus on your ideal client and don't get so focused on, how many times should I post and when should I post? Post daily and post consistently. If you can't post every day, post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They're going to reward you for knowing that you're going to post at that same day or that you're going to show up every day. That's all they really care about.
Awesome. Love it.
Let's see.
Yeah, lots of questions.
So many questions.
Yeah, we had a massive amount of people. We'll have many more on the replay as well. So
I love it. If you target everyone, you get no one. Okay, target audience. Let's see. Should affiliates be found? Oh, that's an interesting question. A lot of people said, should affiliates be following each other? I have a lot of thoughts on this, and I'm curious if you're like the same on this. But for me, if you're trying to, when you're building organically and you don't want to do ads and things like that, again, I've never done a single one. You're building organically. Following other affiliates, they're telling a follow for a follow. All you're doing is you're putting yourself in front of someone else who's doing the same exact thing you're doing. Is that your target client? No, they're already doing it. So it really does, for me, I do not do that. I really discourage people to do a follow for a follow. You want to learn how to build organically. And if that's how you're trying to get your followers, it's going to mess up your algorithm.
Love it.
So I think that is really important. Let's see if there's so many comments. I love it.
Yeah, and we could go as long or as little as you want, Emily. So you let me know. So I'm good either way.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Let me find one more comment. Someone told me that you should use your handle name as a hashtag. Oh, I like this one. Is it okay to mimic other videos in the same niche? I like this one. I see it. Here's the deal. If someone made a video that went wild and you remake it, your chances of having it go wild are lower. Okay. What people are doing is they're finding things earlier, but if you put your own story in there, that's going to convert better. If you continue to just copy and make that same video and make it just a little bit different, and that's how you're getting your traffic, you're going to constantly have to make those same exact videos, and you're going to have to make them at a high volume, and you're going to have to try to hit it before that person. Whereas if you're actually just telling your story, that is I can have, for example, I had a TikTok that had less than 200 followers, and I had a video that had 200 views, and I had 10 comments on there, and I converted 9 out of 10 of those people.
Wow.
9 out of 10 of those people. Whereas I can have another video that hits 40,000 views and a ton of comments, and I am not converting that at that rate because I did a video like, do you realize these programs will let you promote? Okay, because people are seeing that. They're seeing that everywhere. You want to stand out. Your story will stand out. So I think that if you're going to do that, you need to add something else in there, and it's okay. And that's kind of those wide net open videos, which is a great traffic driver. But if you're not converting and that's all you're doing, you're going to have to drive way more traffic than someone else that can convert that 9 out of 10. So I think that's really important.
Yeah. And
you
I actually
have
want
to add something in there.
No, yeah, I wanted to add because it's hard, because when you're first creating content, like you have no idea what to create, you have no idea how to tell your story. I tell my students, hey, look at what other people are doing, modeling it or model it.
Yeah.
But eventually it's like, okay, you need to tell your story. Like you need to start creating your own content. Like maybe at first it's okay, you know, get that initial momentum going, get that confidence up, right? Get those first views. And then, yeah, definitely tell your own story, tell your own results, show your journey, because that's what's going to attract the right people. And I love how you talked about you don't need thousands and hundreds of thousands of views. You just need the right people to watch your content.
Yeah.
Which is huge, because it's the same with my business. I don't get a ton of views on YouTube, but I know how to properly like create content to get people to take action. And that's just like the biggest thing that people need to realize. Views don't mean anything in this space. You know, besides vanity metrics. So I love that you hit on that.
Yeah. And I would like you said, I even do some of the wide net videos. Like I do, you know, I've done the let me burst your bubble and give the facts about affiliate marketing and digital marketing. And I encourage people, you know, it helps you feel more confident, and it helps you kind of understand how to use the platform. And then what I do is, if I'm going to do that, the next 2 videos after that in my content are going to be so emotionally heavy. So when someone finds my video, they're going to binge for a little bit. Once they get that hook video, that wide open net, then they're going to realize who I am after that. So I think it's good for people to do that, to feel confident. And maybe you're so worried about creating that content. So but if you're going to do that, make sure you're finding a video where you relate to the person that is creating that video. And when you recreate it, just make sure the next couple of videos are really emotionally heavy.
Yeah, no, I love that. Perfect.
Okay, cool. Do we get to pick the $100 winner?
Yeah, let's do it. Cool. So you can just scroll through the comments. You could either find someone who was commenting the most, someone that stands out, or whoever comments now. If you guys want to throw some comments down below. I know it's gonna be.
I love it.
And this is just day one of the traffic challenge, guys. So it's gonna be a good week. Emily, you kicked it off strong. It's gonna be hard for everyone to
what a way to start the week. Like, this has me so pumped up. I am like so passionate about affiliate marketing and all that stuff. So, and it's actually, okay, I am just going to close my eyes and pick one. And it's Kayla, Kulas. I don't know how to say her last name, but I'm going to pick Kayla. She's killing it in the comments, and she's been here from the beginning, and she was commenting at the beginning too. So
yeah, congrats, Kayla. Kayla, shoot me a message on Facebook or my support email. I'll send you $100 PayPal today. So congrats on that. I love that.
And it's my birthday tomorrow, so this is like starting my birthday week. So this is the perfect place to be.
Well, this is awesome. Yeah, I mean, the goal of this is really just to get people out of their comfort zone, start creating content. Yeah, even if they don't even have a funnel, like I'm like, just start making videos, and then just, you know what I mean? Like that's the biggest thing. Like you said, like
it is.
You just to organic content, and that's what got you from 0 to 6 figures.
Just post. It doesn't have to be perfect. People like I said, this is our reality TV show. It's not perfect. Honestly, people that are on here, you probably see my content, but you probably don't recognize me because I'm usually in sweats, in a messy bun, no makeup on. Like, just post your junk. Like, it's okay. It does not have to be perfect, people. Just post the videos.
Awesome. Well, happy birthday tomorrow. So happy
thank
birthday.
You.
Very cool. Well, you guys, I'm sure you're going to go out to a nice dinner or something fun. So that's exciting.
Yeah, it's really nice. We are actually, I haven't announced this anywhere else, but we are in the process of having my husband come home. And so we are in the process of him retiring. And so I think we're going to go out and we're going to work on celebrating that tomorrow with, a nice dinner. And then it's just nice, like with this lifestyle, you can all just be home together the whole day. And so it's going to be really cool to do that for my birthday.
Well, that's cool. Very cool.
So.
Yeah. Awesome.
It's exciting.
Very good. Well, we can go ahead and close this out. Is there I wanted to hit on one thing because this was actually it got me fired up when you said we made enough money so we were able to tithe more or something like that. That was literally like my biggest thing. As you know, I'm a believer as well.
Yes.
And because I was able to make more, I'm able to tithe more, right? I'm able to give more money to the kingdom, to God. So that was, I don't know, it's so cool that you said that, because I was like, oh, like it just got me pumped up. I was
It's
so
truly
cool.
amazing. We started at a plant church a couple years ago, and there's been
Mhm.
a lot of stuff going on at our church, like flooding and like random stuff. And I just told my husband, like, what a blessing it is to be able to bless those people that are there.
Yeah.
And you know, just like the little things too. I just had this too, like um my daughter was hospitalized, and she was hospitalized for a long time in February, and we were
Right.
able to like bless the nurses that were there and just like show up for them and be able to, we are creating like care packages for other families that might have unexpected hospital stays. So many people say, you know, that is another big thing with this. Like, we want to be able to create wealth to be able to do good in the world. And it's, as one person, if you're just one person, um it doesn't go as far. So being able to bless others and have them bless others and be able to build up our community with our church and stuff, it's absolutely life, like that is the biggest life-changing thing that has
I
came
love it.
out of this for us. And showing your kids that you want your kids to, you know, love others well. And we've shown our girls that. We bring them on a lot of things when we do that in our community, and it's been really amazing.
Yeah, no, it's so cool that you said that. So I just wanted to bring that up. So
Yeah.
anyways, make sure to follow her, guys. I'm going to pull it up one more time. And yeah, she makes some amazing content. So M the Affiliate on TikTok. I believe Instagram is the same. And then this is M Walcott on Facebook.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. Is there any other last anything else you want to say, Emily? But
I'm good. Thanks for having me. Like, it's so funny. Like, when you asked me to do this, I just feel like you're a good family man that really gives so much value. You know, it's hard. But I was like, oh, I wouldn't miss this for anything. Like, you give your audience so much value, and it's always like action packed. So I was happy to be here. I'm happy that you asked me to be here, and I'm glad that I could connect with the audience.
awesome. Well, I'm super excited that you got to come on, and I'm sure so many more are going to watch the replay.
Oh,
So,
and you have so many amazing people. Like, you have Josh Smith and like Alex and Amy, like everybody that's here. You keep coming because they're all like just powerhouses, absolute masters at their craft.
It's going to be good. It's going to be a good week. So, guys, I'm going to stay on because I wanted to kind of talk about the challenge, just some of the posting and some of those things. So if you want to learn more about that, make sure to stay on. But Emily, thank you so much.
See ya.
And we'll talk soon. God bless.
Bye.
All right, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. I just want to answer some questions about the challenge itself. If you guys have any questions on, you know, how to post inside the challenge, how to get that momentum going, just take a few minutes here. But did you guys enjoy that? Like, I hope you guys enjoy that, because this is just day one of the traffic challenge. So if you guys enjoyed that, just comment mind blown down below. And I just want to make sure that this is providing value for you guys, and putting you guys on a good head start, right? Something to think about. What kind of content should I create? How can I start telling my story? And Emily was like the perfect person for that. I was like, oh, I'm so excited I got her on. But awesome. Mind blown. Awesome, guys. Cool. So real quick, I'm just going to show you guys my screen here. And basically, if we go to, make sure to post inside the challenge, guys. So over here in the 72-hour freedom group, you guys can go, and you'll notice here day one is the challenge post here. Okay. So if you click on this, there should be already, hundreds of posts already. Okay. So you'll notice here, everyone's already posting their videos. So basically what you do, well, read the instructions here, but basically create 2 short form videos. So it can be like 5 to 8 second videos, super easy to do. You're going to want to add one of these hashtags or all of them. Okay. So it'll kind of look like this. Okay. So this is one I did this morning. Let me see that. This one right here. Okay. This was super easy to do. I did it like in like 6 minutes. All I did is recorded myself, and then I put some text on there. So that's what I did this morning. And then what I did is, after I created it, watch, I'll show you real quick. Here we go. Oh, here it is. Okay. So after I created this video, I got the link. Okay. I downloaded the video and then I uploaded it on TikTok, which you'll notice here. Okay, so here's the video right here, the TikTok video. So that's cool is you're making, so right here, you're making 2 videos, but when you post them on all the other platforms, you're really making 12, right? Because on number 3, I say, repurpose your short form video on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube Shorts, Facebook Reels, and Pinterest. So your 2 videos become 12 videos, okay? So that's number 3, repurpose them, which takes a few seconds, a couple minutes. Number 4, go and duet somebody, okay? So go find somebody in the group over here. So like Victoria, go to her video here, right? And you can go and remix her video, remix or duet, right? So you can do that very easily. So if you don't know what that is, it's basically, it looks like this. This is a duet right here. So basically you're kind of reacting to the video. So go do that at least to one person. Okay. So you'll have basically 3 videos. All right. So yeah, so you'll have is the dual video, the third video. Yeah. It's just an extra, it's just to kind of help each other grow. Okay. And then what we got left here? And then number 5, just go support each other, right? So at least go find, 5 to 10 people inside of these comments and go support them, go watch their content. And that's it. So very, very easy to do. Is there any questions on that, guys? How important is the description of TikTok and the use of hashtags? The hashtags aren't really as important. The reason I'm having you do the hashtags is so I can go back and see who's participating. Maybe we'll do some more prizes because as you saw, I gave away $100 on this training. Maybe we'll do another one this week every single time. I don't know. We'll see. I got a lot of surprises in this challenge. But anyways, the description, yes and no. I basically what I do is I will just do a quick description, 1 or 2 sentences of what the video is about. But not a big deal either way. So the content is more important. Best way to repurpose. Hey, great question, man. So I use repurpose.io. So let me pull that up real quick. So let me see here. I use this software because it's automated, right? So you'll notice here, if I post a video on TikTok, or here we go. If I post a video on YouTube, it'll then go to Pinterest, Facebook Reels, LinkedIn, Instagram, and TikTok. Okay. So I use repurpose.io. If you don't want to pay for this, that's like $25 a month. You could simply go to, snaptik.app. And basically you could download your TikTok video for free without the watermark and then just re-upload it manually. So you don't have to pay for the software. I use the software because I don't have to spend my time doing that. Okay. So hopefully that helps, man. Is Duet a platform function? Yeah. It's a platform function. Great question. So you can actually go and, let me see here. Yeah. You go to the video and then you tap on the little dots or share. It'll say Duet. If you're on Instagram, it's Remix. Okay. So yeah. Kayla says, so excited for this challenge. I needed a kick in the butt. Awesome, Kayla. You won the $100, so make sure you send me a message either on Facebook Messenger or you can also email my support and I'll get that to you. Yeah, so 2 just like 5 to 10 second videos or any videos. You can create anything you want. I just said 5 to 8 second videos because they're easy, okay? But if you want to make a full-on minute video, you can do that, okay? If I don't currently have Pinterest, TikTok, do I need to go in? Yeah, for sure. I would go create it's free account. So yeah, go create all these other platforms. You might as well, right? Because you're leaving, views and leads off. If you're not posting on all platforms, you're like not taking advantage of all the platforms. You know what I'm saying? So definitely go do that. Question on Repurpose. Do I have to add the sound? No, it'll just post the original video on the other platform. So the Repurpose will do it for you. So repurpose IO will basically do it in one click. Yes. And I show you guys how to use that in the traffic, the 72-hour traffic challenge. So I show you guys exactly how I link them up and how I do the workflows. So if you're in the 72-hour challenge, I believe it's day number 3 where I show you how to start creating the content. So that's the core training, guys. Make sure you check that out, okay? Okay. Awesome, guys. Well, I think I got all the main questions out of the way. Hope you guys found value in this. If you guys are excited for tomorrow, who do we have? I think it's Amy. Is it Amy? Yeah. Amy Hires is tomorrow, guys. So she's going to be teaching you how she's done like $200,000 just with TikTok lives, guys. She has an insane framework. So if you're excited for tomorrow, just say excited down below. But in the meantime, start creating content. Okay. Post your 2 videos in the day 1 post. Okay. That's what you got to do before tomorrow. Okay. So I'm going to push you to start making videos. So if you guys are excited about Amy tomorrow, comment #excited or just excited down below. Awesome. Excited. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys got value in this training. I hope you guys enjoyed Emily. I really learned a lot myself. So maybe I'll have her post some of the screenshots in the Facebook group. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Please take advantage of this because this is going to change your life if you stay consistent. Maybe not the 10 days. The 10 days is just kind of something to boost you, right? If you don't get a sale in the 10 days, that's okay. That's probably going to be a lot of you, and that's okay. But you get that momentum, you get the consistency, you get the habits starting to form, and then that becomes, a month, 2 months, 3 months. And I promise you, if you stay consistent with this, you're gonna grow. It's just gonna happen. Okay. So thank you guys so much. We'll see you guys tomorrow. And I believe, let me just double check the time here. Yeah. 10 a.m. Eastern. And then I'll post the day number 2 post as well. Okay. So again, post your 3 videos in that post. And then, and then tomorrow we'll do the same thing. Okay. Sound good. We'll see you guys tomorrow and God bless.